Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm streaming mine. So.
A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He's tackled it.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 3rd season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I remember talking with a scout about him, and he said, you know, I love the fact that he was a high school basketball player. He does so many things with his legs to keep players alive. He did the same thing as a basketball player, kind of a point guard. Knows where the ball is supposed to go and knows how to deliver it to the open man.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
6-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. Then he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And it's caught here, Amendola. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
From the 27, Jackson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Then Amendola with a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So 1st and goal and a chance to make a mid. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
49ers.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
That makes the score Niners.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes Amendola, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Ridley, 68 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
Tommy, I ain't got my ass whipped. I'm whipping ass. What you talking about?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss result.
Duke Dawson.
3 and out.
Yeah, I'm 49ers, man.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20, Cardinals 7. Riley Dixon in.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Amendola set to return it. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Intended for Calvin Ridley.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Now a handoff to Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next
God damn, I forgot to change it. My bad.
Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
Damn. I'm broadcasting on old school. I didn't change from the other night.
3rd and 6. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pick.
I don't know about this field goal. I can't even hit a fucking extra point.
Stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this will split the uprights.
Oh, I hit it.
Right down the middle. And that will swell the lead to 16.
23, Cardinals 7.
I'm over here broadcasting on old school
So good kick there.
instead of my personal stream.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point.
I don't know. I got to piss.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
8-yard pickup. And
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Darnold completes it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Gain on the play.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And Walker has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that trims the lead down to 9. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the 5-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That sucks ass.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Number 30.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short term. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
That's some bullshit.
Corner, Bradley Roby. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there and a first down.
And good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. 14-7, the final score. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And that game all tied up.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K-Wan Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now it's Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, nice move. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring him.
And a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ingram again. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
That was good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here with Ingram. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Mark Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now it's Jackson, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. 31. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Looking downfield, didn't even see a son of a bitch coming.
By his name in the stat sheet. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Game offense.
Oh, what is that?
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Landry now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
At their own.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, Eckler. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
A gain of 12.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
The Cardinals first down.
Darnold on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Morrow on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to
Shooting here by yourself,
down at about the 38.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just streaming, playing my game.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting.
Yeah, I'm just starting. I was talking to one of the new guys. We got a new guy on custom side.
The defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
Trying to figure out this team.
Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting.
I gotta say, mine's pretty decent, man. I'm winning 31-21.
Well, right now, 0-0. made him punt. So
it's fourth quarter, 4 minutes, 30-something seconds. I got the ball driving. I'm inside 22. And there he is. I'm at least get 3. I don't know. I missed 2 extra fucking points.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Who you got? Who you playing?
Broncos.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball carrier able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good
I think
yardage.
I'm going to be okay. I mean, my offense is going to be a little better than my defense. And I got more... a little bit more on that side, which...
And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Mine's mixed up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll wind up losing a
Yeah, I got a few pieces of defense. A little bit more on the line. I got a good middle linebacker. I got a good... one good corner and one good safety.
They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Second down and goal. Jackson to the goal.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. He couldn't.
I had a touchdown. The bastard dropped it.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to
Damn.
jar that one free.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up...
Come on, dude. You got to catch that shit. Hold on to that.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
That was a 7-yard strike. All I needed was 6.
Game here on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'll take it out in a minute. As I'm done with this.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off.
There we go.
But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 13, just under 2
When's your first player you got to play against?
Man, it's later on in the season.
They need him in short order.
I think I played somebody in week 3.
Out to the right, and he'll be out of bounds.
I might have one game, I think, week 5 against the Dolphins. The guy that's actually running the league.
The slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Darnold, he lost the football. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers.
I hit him, made it fumble, I scooped it up, ran it in.
They've had some sloppy
man,
there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is
yeah, I hit that quarterback, made him fumble it, son.
That's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
I was surprised that they had so few people for that race.
Jackson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. So
42-21. Minute 44 left.
Well, I am on the verge of first down and goal.
I got a pretty good team, man.
Taking the other way for a touchdown. That's the
first and goal from the 1
against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Scored first.
Throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he gets this.
I'd have that little underneath shit. I don't give a damn.
He's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Darnold.
That catch
I screwed up.
They got to get to the line quickly.
And
he's got the hook up to Landry.
6-9.
Who's going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To the air again.
Oh, I picked it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Did you check and see if you ever play against me?
Well, Titans? It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
I don't know. I'm 49ers. I'm in NFC, I guess, ain't it? UAFC. I don't know.
They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ingram. 11 yards there. 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, it shows us who the users are at the bottom when they do that week 1.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Oh, I threw a pick.
For the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
3-4 picks, still winning 42.
Guys will get the football back.
21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
First quarter down. I got a 6-0 lead on him.
Darnold on 3rd down. And that's into the hands of Eckler.
No, this game's over. 42-21.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's
At
going to
226 passing yards, 155 rushing.
It's the front line guys.
4 giveaways, 4 takeaways.
In the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the 49ers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.
Here we go.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat.
Well, I guess we had to wait to play our second game, don't we?
I think they said if everybody plays their first week, they can push to get the second week going. Damn it, Kyler Murray. That's a fast little son of a bitch. Damn it. Oh, let's let Denver score. Son of a bitch. I did an all-out blitz thinking he was going to run. Yeah, I'm playing in Denver.
Hey man, what the hell? It's got me. I lost first game. I didn't even play the first game. Oh, they must have skipped preseason, didn't they?
Yes, preseason was skipped. We went all the way to season, week 1.
Alright, I guess won't we at least just advance week?
I don't know. I thought they
This lets the commissioner know that you are ready to advance.
Okay, you're letting him know.
Okay,
right.
So if I had advance, that lets him know I'm ready to advance. But I can't go nowhere till, you know, he allows it, whatever. I don't know how this shit works, so.
Me neither. The first time I ever did it.
Gonna be cool to get to play against him.
Damn it, I just threw a pick 6. No, I didn't. No, good lord. Whew, got him down, but damn, I just threw a pick. Freaking, that's not good.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollar.
Oh god, they just scored again.
Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?
Freaking Amari Cooper.
Team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog.
I'm losing 6-14.
Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
All right.
Ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
She-Rag got me.
It wanna be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Another interception.
Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick,
damn safety.
And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, don't play with it. Say so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it. Exactly. You're built like that.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't a parent to me.
Freaking Kyler Murray is killing me. Son of a gun, little bitch is fast. Dude just ran 15 yards, man. I had him 13-yard loss first play. Shit.
Something over?
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around.
I'm gonna pop his little ass so damn hard. You kind of snot bubbles.
Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break above me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all you went first.
Son of a gun.
Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Come on, dude, you gotta catch that.
For coops, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
Oh,
you ain't talking big.
no, get his little ass. Oh, damn it.
You ain't getting beat, are you?
I'm getting beat by Kyler Murray. The dude's just running, dude.
Damn.
Like, he's just like, I get him contained, and then he just, damn, he's fast. I had him like a 3rd and 11, and some bitch just ran 15 yards to pick up the first. Jesus Christ.
For coops, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't
They're gonna kick a field goal, probably, or one shot to the end zone.
where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip,
I might have to try a different defense or something. I know some bitch is killing me.
feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
17-6.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rain.
Shit.
Can I kick it?
First half over with. Almost over.
How I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half. Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. When the whole half had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Need a light here to catch my buzz. These right here to catch my cup. Now they don't. guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Yeah, I can't do shit right now, so I guess I'll just go on quit franchise mode.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not finished my first one, so I mean, I'm probably maybe the last one.
Alright, well, I'm gonna bail out of here, man.
Yo, who tell us?